With on the show doing what we do. This is the top 10 attendance of no shit. Y'all tuned in, turned up, activate with on the show, like I say, doing what we do, man. It's your boy Wow. I'm live in the studio, man. Shout out everybody who in the motherfucking building, man. I just gotta get myself a round of applause first and foremost. I woke up today. You feel me? And I'm out here doing what the fuck I do, man. Look, appreciate everybody who tuning in right now. Make sure y'all download the Spreaker app. Follow Smashcast Radio. Make sure y'all check us out on all social media platforms. That's Smashcast Radio, Smashcast ENT. You can find me everywhere, man. First and foremost, before we get the show started, I got to shout out our sponsor, Supreme Creators Maintenance and Remodeling. Make sure y'all follow their pages at Supreme Creators Maintenance. That's on Instagram and Twitter. Hit them up for all home repairs and remodeling work needed. No job too big or too small. Let them know Smashcast Radio sent you. Can't forget God Body Sea Moss Gel. We don't catch you with 92, but we get you with 102 vitamins and minerals, man. Our God Body Sea Moss Gel and mixed with bladderwrack, burdock root, and a little bit of something else, but it's all natural. You grab it, hit them up on Facebook and Instagram at God Body Sea Moss. You know what I'm talking about? Follow the pages, hit them up, order some ASAP, man. Help as well. That's what it's all about. And we can't forget R&R Media and Things. R&R Media and Things LLC, or like the pages on Facebook and Instagram. Headshots, photo shoots, lifestyle, whatever y'all doing, parties. I'm talking about the what they call it, the casting couch. We ain't gonna talk too much about that. But hit them up to get all your photo opportunities. You be seeing them dope ass pictures that I be in, man. Hit them up, man. Make sure y'all let them know Smashcast Radio sent you. And can't forget Disbelief Tequila, man. Opulence meets excellence. Some of the dopest, smoothest, rawest tequila, black owned, locally. You know what I'm talking about? So if you're in the Chicagoland area, any place down south, man, I'm talking about Texas, Memphis, Atlanta. Y'all all into it, man. Y'all make sure y'all grab some there right now. Now, y'all know we back. We live. We in the trap, studio, whatever y'all want to call it. But I told you that we bringing back interviews, man. Last week, first and foremost to all the smashers, man, I gotta let y'all know. Last week episode, the interviews from last week, we're gonna redo those. We got to. I know if y'all listen to them, we had some messed up quality, and y'all know how I am about quality with these mics and everything. So we had a little problem. So what we decided to do is we're gonna bring everybody back that was on last week's show. I don't know when. Don't keep asking me why. Don't jump in the inbox and I don't know. But they'll be back. So y'all make sure y'all check out for Illinois Jones and Radio Rahima interview coming real soon. But tonight, we got the CEO, the owner, the creative director of Daze Apparel. Matter of fact, if y'all see me right now, I got on one of them joints right now. And I wasn't giving this, I actually paid for it. You know what I'm talking about? And with our pop-up shop, man. We got Shieka in the building, man.
Yo, what's up?
How you feeling? Hold on, let me give you. How you feeling though?
I'm feeling good. I'm nervous, I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
What you nervous about?
It's my very first radio interview.
Oh wait, hold on, Joe. Breaking the no disrespect, but I'm breaking up virginity right
Break
now.
the cherry.
Look, I just popped the cherry on the interview. But now you made me a little nervous. No, I just bullshit, man. So all right, look, we want to get right into it. Daze Apparel. First and foremost, where you from?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois, on the south side.
Okay, how long you born and raised here?
Born and raised. For the first 10 years of my life, I lived on 64th and Artesian. The next 8 years, I stayed on 85th and Kaminsky. Then I went off to college, Alabama A&M.
Okay, so now you're a college graduate?
Yeah, I'm a college graduate.
Okay.
2 times.
2 times?
Yeah.
So
Got my master's as well.
Wait, okay, damn. Wait, I like that. Master's in what, Joe Mammy asked?
Business administration.
Oh. So it's only right that you're in business, right?
Absolutely.
All right, okay, that's what I'm talking about. So now, what's Daze Apparel come from? Like, how you come up with that?
So the meaning behind the brand, Daze, it speaks to the individuals directly. Everyone has a star hidden deep within them, often hidden by doubt, uncertainty, a lack of direction. And the Daze brand will help guide you to that star, to the true version of yourself. The Daze brand, once you recognize it and live with it, you'll realize the true version of yourself and start living who you really are. STAR is also an acronym for Striving Towards All Riches. And riches could be whatever you like, but I say things like knowledge, peace of mind, health, labor of love, adventure, things of that nature.
Okay. Now, how long Saturday you been in? You've been in actual apparel out and about.
This June will be 3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
Now, how long you been a graduate out of college? Young man, yes.
Since 2016.
Okay.
And afterwards, I moved back immediately.
Okay. So what was the change from? So what you do before you started Daze?
Before I started Daze, I was hustling, doing other things. I was selling taffy grapes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's all okay. So I like taffy grapes too. Yeah. You do the one with the white chocolate or the other?
The white chocolate and the caramel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait, what they call it? They didn't call you Daze taffy apple, did it?
I did. I named it Daze grapes as well because I wanted everybody to recognize that brand. And I always knew I wanted a clothing line ever since I was 16. Before it was called Daze, I had it Thru.
Okay.
But in the beginning years of college, I was speaking to my friend Armand, and he was like, that name a little too basic, So he helped me switch it up. I switched it to Daze, and it was that. My logo actually, like if you see it, it's a gaming type thing. And behind that is, I say, life is nothing but a game. So that's why I chose the logo.
Okay.
And then the star is blue because I Googled what's the hottest color star there is, and it's blue. Okay. Blue is also my favorite color as well.
So all the coincidences worked out. So the stars align.
Yeah.
Y'all got that? The stars align. I like that.
And we star children as well.
I believe in that. So you are you with what they call it? You follow the astrology?
I do.
Okay.
I'm a Cancer.
Look, we might as well interview tonight. I'm a Cancer gang. That's what we is. When your birthday? Look,
July 17th.
I'm July 1st.
Okay.
I'm Check Day, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Look, that's the connection. Okay. So the creativity. Okay, now I understand the creativity, man. All right. So now, what's some of the things you feel like some of the struggles you had starting out with Daze as a brand?
Honestly, I'm still struggling till this day. But before, it was really marketing, trying to find a niche, trying to figure out manufacturers. I think I finally locked in my good manufacturer.
Okay.
The last manufacturer I had, they sent me damn near every shirt was dirty, had a dirt stain on it. So I'm like, I can't sell none of these shirts. So I definitely took a lot of losses.
Now, is that an outside manufacturer, or is it hard to find like somebody local?
Yeah, I haven't found anybody local that cut and sew.
Okay.
All of my cut and sew is done in Pakistan.
I always hear that too. Yeah. I hear it's always you got to go outside. That's bad that you got to go outside, like.
Because I want to be there at the shop while they're making it, so I can make sure everything's going right.
Right.
See,
look. See, this is the thing that I be wanting to hear though, like that we need that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, because every phase needs something. Like, just like you know what I mean? Like, if you're an artist, you need a video artist or something like that. Like, you just can't. Like, some people try to do it all, but sometimes it's good to have that. You know what I mean? And then somebody that you can be close to too. Like, I'm going to the actual place. Like, y'all ain't cutting that right, bro. Like. You get to touch the samples and stuff. You ain't gotta wait for it to come shipped to you.
Yeah.
I know that should be crazy.
It do, but I always, before I order bulk, I always get like a sample or two so I can make sure that the quality is good because I'm all about quality.
Okay.
Quality over quantity.
Always. Now your designs, how you come up with your designs?
It's like they just come to me in a dream. Honestly.
For real?
Yeah.
Now, are you an actual artist? Like you draw stuff like that? Or?
I used to, but not anymore. So what I do is I'll come up with a concept and I'll reach out to somebody on Fiverr. If you ever heard that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. So, and then I'll send them as good as I could do.
Okay. And then they draw it up for you and stuff like that. Then you pay them and then.
Yeah.
So, cause that's the part I be trying to figure out. So once you pay them, is officially yours. You copyright and then you spread it out to everything after that.
Yep.
Start getting it printed out so can't nobody come in and be like, hey man, that's my merch. Nothing like that.
Yes.
You had good run-ins with people from Fiverr?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I keep working with the same person for it's about a good 2-3 people that I work with on Fiverr.
Okay.
Because it's one person, they real good at like art stuff, and then it's another person that's better with letters.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And I know you got art and letters on this joint here. So.
Yeah.
And what inspired this? I see, I like this joint here.
The style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start with the words. You talk about Chicago.
Yeah, born in Chicago, loved everywhere because that's me. I met a lot of people from all over the place while I was in college.
Okay.
And everybody didn't stay there in Huntsville, Alabama. They all over the United States. I also have family all over the United States from my dad's side. My mom's side is a few folks in Minnesota. So I'm loved everywhere. It speaks to me personally, and I know other people will be able to resonate. Like, you know what, when I wear this out of town,
they gonna see it. No, from going out of town myself, doing the radio and all that, I see the love Chicago get. Like, I see, so they found out, it'll be a couple of things, they look at you funny at first. That me? Hold on, that might be me. Not applauding us, man. When you working hard, things like this happen, right? But yeah, like I say, you get a lot of love. At first, people look at you funny because the way internet do you, they be like, who you kill? You kill somebody, you murder somebody.
The first question is, Chief Keef?
Right.
Like, boy, what?
Like, you off 63rd? Like, dunking them? Like, come on, man. Look, it ain't all about that, but it is about that. But, it's a big city. Like, there's a lot of things going on here. So, like I said, I love your design. Now, how long you been doing the pop-up? Because that's what I met you with.
Yeah.
At the first pop-up that we had, At the Work Mixer 1, which was dope, and then just been expanded. Shout out Marley Boy Apparel and all that over there.
That's my boy.
Yeah. So, how long you been doing pop-ups?
Honestly, I've been doing pop-ups the whole time, but I really locked in last year doing as many pop-ups as I could. Once I locked in with Marley Boy on the first one, I believe that was October of last year, and he do it every month ever since, and I always show up. Now we like family.
Right.
So yeah, shout out to him. He's put me in a lot of good opportunity places. And you as well. Let's talk about the opportunity you gave.
Well, wait. Oh, okay. When I tagged you,
yeah.
No, look. Somebody when this is how I am. When I see things, people say something. I know brands. I rock with your brand. As you can see personally. So I was like, when I say shit, I tagged. I tagged everybody that I knew. Get in tune with them and lock in with them. So they hit you back?
Yeah, I DM'd them immediately after I seen that. And Miss Breezy, shout out to Miss Breezy. She was saying that it was for her daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Amari
Black.
Yeah. And I sent her a picture of the crew neck. It looked like the shirt you got on right now, but it's just a crew neck because it's red. And she was like, just meet me on 103rd, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, cool. She sent me her number, so now I got her personal number. She has my personal number.
Come on.
Yeah.
And that's how it starts too. Then you get the artists rocking the brand, people start seeing, because they just, they songs going crazy right now. We're going to play that later on tonight as well. But the song's going crazy, and now the artist is coming out. I like that. That's what I want to see. Like, I want to see brands. I want to see local brands at that, not just any brand. I really want to see the local people because there's so many people in Chicago that do so much shit, and that's what my show is about. Yeah. Like, really getting people to see, like, Joe, it ain't just artists here. And I get all the artists here that I rock with, but I also want to get people who do some of everything: photographers, videographers, clothing designers, business owners. Yeah. We might even get some politicians in here. Yeah. I'm gonna try to see what I can do before April. See if we can get Brandon T. Johnson to slide up through here. And if I do open the door, I gotta be non-biased, and I gotta offer Paul Vallis a slot as well. And I will do that because I got some questions for both of their asses. You know what I'm saying? Now, speaking of that, did you vote?
I did not.
Man, you ain't really had to tell me, but I appreciate it.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not.
Well, I can't even ask you, but did the outcome was what you hoped? I can't ask you that because you like, shit, I ain't voting motherfucker. Let's get off that question there. All right, where you see Daze Apparel going?
Man, I'm trying to be up there, like Gucci, Louis. We try to knock them off. Okay.
So you thinking of a brick and mortar? You thinking of having a brick and mortar type place?
Eventually, yes, I do.
Okay.
And of course, I'm gonna start off in Chicago, and then I want to branch out to different states. But I want to lock in on Chicago first.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all. Now the pop-ups are getting. Now, what's the reception? Not just with you know the other vendors, but like people actually coming in. Cause I be seeing. I ain't gonna lie from what I see, but I want to know how you feel when you have these pop-ups. I know what I see. I've seen
pop-ups are great. I love it. The networking is crazy. I come across a lot of artists, local artists, and they lock in with me. They be wanting merch but can't get it at the time sometimes, and they'll get it on later on.
Okay.
Yeah. I've also come across somebody who has given me the opportunity to sell my clothes out of their store in Bolingbrook.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's congratulations right there. That's come on. That's type of stuff. That's type of stuff I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
And also another store in Country Club Hills. They also offered me an opportunity to sell my clothes out of their store too.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 2 stores.
2 stores, man. Well, you can get Daze Apparel. Now, right now, if somebody was trying to get hold to Daze Apparel, how can they get some?
Y'all can reach me on Instagram at Daze Apparel. That's Daze, D-A-Z-E. You can also reach me on Facebook. And I do have a website, but not everything is on the website. It's stardazeapparel.com.
Okay. So wait. So how can they see it? Everything is on the actual Instagram page now?
Everything. I'm always on Instagram. My promotion on Instagram is crazy. So that's pretty much the best way to reach me is on Instagram. But if you don't have an Instagram, you can reach me on Facebook. If not, you can reach me on the website. You know, you can send me a email, stardazeapparel@gmail.com. I can help you out, whatever you need. I can send you pics, what size you need. Just let me know.
And I'm gonna tell you this much. I like when I say the material. I like this. Like when I wear certain t-shirt material don't be feeling right on me. Either too thin, too thick. You know what I mean? But this here is very breathable. I like this. I like this. And you know the red. You know I get compliments when I rock red.
Okay, I see.
Look now before we ain't going nowhere. I want to get back into some music. We're gonna come back and talk some more. But I got a track from it.
Yeah.
It's a track that I was able to world premiere on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're an artist as well.
I am.
We're going to come back in a hot second and talk about your being an artist. This song is called Access Denied. Now, I want to talk about the Access Denied when we come back as well.
Okay.
But I'm going to go ahead and let you go ahead and introduce it before we go ahead.
All right, for sure. All right, we got Access Denied by Shieka Shantae. Y'all get in tune. I put my heart and feelings in this song.
Y'all heard it right here, man. It's top 10 to 10 to some more shit. Let's go.
This is a Smash Cash Radio World Premiere.
Yo, download the Spreaker app and follow us at Smash Cash Radio. Let's get it. Let's go.
Y'all tuning in, turn up. Hey, baby, we back at it, man. It's top 10 to 10 to some more shit. It's your boy, Wow. I'm still here with the homegirl, Shieka of Daze Apparel. Y'all just got done hearing her Access Denied right here on Smash Cash Radio. Now, we've been talking about the clothing brand, you being you're a college graduate, all this. But you're a hip-hop artist as well.
Yes, I am.
Now, how long you been doing music?
I've been doing music since 2012. Shout out to Nate D. That's my best friend who I met down in college.
Okay.
We met in psychology class. We both were sitting in the back. We had to do a group project, and we ended up being on the same group. I was the only one who showed up to his house for this study group. We did what we were supposed to do when it came to school. Then afterwards, he was like, "Can I play you some of my music?" And I'm like, sure, go ahead. So he played me this one song. It's called Early Bird Gets the Worm. He played it for me. It was the verse that he needed a female to do. And he was like, "Kid, you go record this for me?" And I was like, "What? I don't do this." And then he convinced me. I ended up doing it, and he loved it. And then we've been locked in ever since.
So your first verse was Ghost wrote?
Yeah, the first verse was Ghost written. My first 2 songs he wrote for me as well. And then after that, I wrote everything else myself.
Oh, okay. Now wait. Because when you sent it to me, you slid it like, yeah, you the first. I got the email. You first person got this. Ain't nobody else got this. Woo. So you got music around that we could find?
I do.
What was the pause? I heard the pause behind that. What was the pause?
It's no pause. Honestly, music is my second passion. Fashion is first.
Okay.
But Access Denied did just drop this year, January 17th. It's on all streaming platforms. Make sure y'all stream that.
What's it under? It's under your name, Shieka?
Shieka Shantae.
Shieka Shantae. Okay,
Yes.
I like this. Shieka Shantae. Hold on. You got videos out or anything?
I do. I have one video out. Our song is called, what is it called? Shoot. I'm stunned. When y'all can find that song under Dizzy Esquire, is Dizzi Esquire, featuring Birdie, BUR_D. That was my first.
That was your first rap name, Birdie. Okay.
Birdie.
So you decided to go, because Shieka is your real name?
Yeah, my real name is Shieka Shantae Smith, so I was.
So you said, I'm going to short it down, we're going to go here,
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it 100, and we just going to go outside with it.
Yeah.
Bet that. So now, is there any designers that you watch, like, you know what I mean, like as you was coming up, it was like, Joe, I'm talking about as far as street designers, elegant fashion, they want to call it, the exquisite brands or whatever?
To be honest, when I first was thinking about starting a clothing line, I was watching Rev Run's house.
Okay.
And if you watched it, Diggy, he had started a clothing line then.
Okay.
And I was like, I could do that.
So I didn't know Diggy had. I knew the girls had the shoes, but I didn't know the boy had none.
Yeah, Diggy was first.
Okay.
Yeah, he had his little clothing line. I don't remember what it's called, but he definitely had a clothing line. And then after that, it's really no particular inspiration. Right now, I follow people like Joe Fresh Goods.
Okay.
I love his designs. Virgil, of course.
R.I.P. Virgil.
R.I.P. And then other local brands, Sweats by Stu. She gave me some pointers in the
Shout out Sweat, she down there in Texas living it up now. Yeah. I liked her store when she had it over there too.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that type of stuff. So you do network, because the stigma they do give around the city is that we don't like to network. We can't work with each other. You've been from the pop-up shop, just like you just said, you've been networking. Do you get more love with other fashion designers and stuff?
I do. Networking is working very well for me.
See?
If you are a local brand and you just starting, please network.
That's one of the
Network
best
gets
things.
you far.
Now, I do hear bad things about pop-ups. Have you had any bad pop-ups you've been to?
I have. I've been in pop-ups where I haven't sold anything, but as long as they know my brand, that's fine with me.
Right.
If we could talk about it, I'm okay.
So
that's one more person who know about me.
You're able to still network.
Yeah.
How do you come back from something like that? Like, especially as being what would be your advice to a up-and-coming young entrepreneur? They coming out, they investing their money, the money they're getting, whatever. They sold a couple of shirts here and there, so they took it, reinvested it back in, then they decided to go do a pop-up. And when they get to that first pop-up, it don't jump like how they thought it should have jumped. They ain't even sell a shirt. They paid for the table and all. They feel like they lost.
Yeah.
What advice can you give them the next day to come back up and be like, look, man, don't stop doing it?
I feel like they need to network with every table that's at the pop-up, see who's doing well, connect with that fashion designer, and then figure out what pop-ups that they're going to, other than whoever curated the one that they were at. Yeah.
So decide to pick a pop up that's in your niche.
Yeah.
Pretty much is what you're saying.
Basically.
Cause I've been to I've been to all type of pop up, but I feel like when God by the Sea Mouse Jail just came in, he just took over with like. But it sometimes I mean not took over, but it just seemed like going into a certain pop like I don't know, 'cause I wouldn't have saw God by the Sea Mouse Jail being at a bar.
Yeah.
But then again, people like, hey Joe, I need that after they get their shot or whatever they get their shot of.
And they thinking about their health.
Their health, right? So I can see that. I can see that. Now, you got what all do you got under Star Daze? I know, like you said crew neck. You got t-shirts.
T-shirts, long sleeves, beanies, truckers, dad hats, joggers. I'm thinking about coming out with some socks soon.
I like socks. I ain't gonna hold you. I like socks. I can see that.
This coming fall, I'm coming out with some coats. I'm gonna do some puffer coats.
And it's gonna be fun. Now you already got your manufacturer for that?
I already do. I got the design up and everything.
Look, I can't wait. I can't wait to see. I gotta grab, I love, like I say, local merch is the best merch to me. So I get a chance to see if it go bad. I'll be like, hey fam, you see what your shirt did?
I mean, I'm gonna show you the design.
Oh, okay. Look, I get that insight right there.
Yeah,
I like that. All right, so look, if anybody wants to get in tune with you, they're trying to lock down with you either for a feature or grab some gear or just want to sit down and get mentored from you. You know what I mean? Do you do any mentoring?
I have not. People do reach out to me asking about my manufacturers and where I get stuff from and all of that good stuff, but I don't really necessarily say that that's mentoring. I haven't really sat down and talked to somebody specifically like this. I just tell them like, this is who I use. You can use them, and that's it.
Okay. Now, have you been mentored in the fashion field? Or would you mind being mentored? Like, say if Ye pulled up, Ye is Ye. I don't know if you like Ye or not, though.
I do. I'm open to all opportunities, okay? But I would say that Stu, she mentored me a little bit for an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I took one of her little classes, and she gave me some good insight on how to start. I already had the brand going, but I was stuck, didn't know what the next step to do. So I took her class, so she mentored me one-on-one, and I like that one-on-one personal class instead of a group class type of thing. Right. That's just me personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get your good questions in.
Yeah,
like, look, man.
More personable.
Right. You ain't talking to us general. No, look, I got shirts. I'm trying to do this here. Like, stuff like, okay, I see that. So, in the future, what you got going on with what you see doing with Star Daze Apparel, other than like you say brick and mortar and being up there with Gucci? Like, is there anybody you want to see that you haven't seen in Star Daze Apparel?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to see everybody in Star Daze, to be honest. But I done been in G Herbo DMs multiple times trying to get him some merch.
Hey, Herb, what? Come on, Swerve, get it to him, God.
Yeah.
Like, come on. No, that'll be dope, though. That'll be dope. Well, you got Amari Blaze, so watch out. Watch out. Watch out, because when they see that, watch you get these phone calls. I'm telling you, they're gonna be like, and they're gonna be hitting them. Where you get that from? And you're like, huh? No, for real though. Like, who did that for you right there, man? Like, my peoples. And they gonna be, numbers gonna go crazy, man.
Yeah.
Again, let's get everybody your social media before we get up out of here.
Hi, y'all can find my personal page is Chic Official. That's SHIEK Official. You can find Star Daze Apparel. That's Daze DAZE. Don't forget. And that's it. Yeah.
I appreciate you for coming out with us tonight,
kicking it with us. I appreciate you for having me.
No problem, man.
Gratitude.
No problem. All the music you got, make sure you send it over so we can get it into rotation.
For sure.
Y'all make sure y'all grab some of that Star Daze Apparel, ASAP. Absolutely. You see I got mad on, gang?
Absolutely.
You feel me? We outside. And matter of fact,
personal drop-offs and everything.
Oh, look, I like that even better. So I get to meet the person. Joe, I feel a better connection when I do that with you. Like, it's a better connection, man. And speaking of connections, We finna hit the next joint up. This that Mouse Couture, man. Shout out the girls over there. Chicago, stand up, Mellow Bucks, Amari Blade, Cashmere, and Moni the G. This that Mouse Couture. Let's get it, man.
Like that.